But then the lava started flowing out of the crater faster. This volcanic material was not at all taken away by the waves, and a new mountain began to grow, kept on growing, and was soon seen above the water. Thus, a new island grew from the old island of Krakatoa. It was named Anak Krakatoa, or the child of the Krakatoa. Eruption have begun again since 1994. Anak Krakatoa is still an active volcano. It lies quiet for a few days and then again there are eruptions. This volcanic material was not all taken away by the waves, and a new mountain began to grow. It, it lies quiet for a few days and then again there are eruptions. With more lava flowing out, the island is still growing bigger. Since 1950, the island has grown at an average rate of 5 inches per week. A part of the old island known as Rakata is still visible in the sea, a little away from the new arrival, Anak Krakatoa. After Krakatoa's eruption in 1883, all the surrounding islands and coast were covered with hot ash. No life remained. When a scientist visited it in 1884, he found just one spider there. But the living world on Rakata was not lost and gone forever. The wind and the sea brought seeds of plants to the islands. Some seeds came with the birds who flew over the island. Plants and animals that live in the sea came to the coast again. Small land animals like ants, termites, or even rats and lizards travel to the island on plants floating in the sea. Termite is a small white tropical insect which eats wood. Edge of the island was soon teeming with plants and animals. Today, scientists can observe this also in a part of Anak Krakatoa, which does not get covered with volcanic ash. It was like a laboratory where scientists can see how things slowly develop in an area. Today, scientists can observe this also in a part of Anak Krakatoa, which does not get covered with volcanic ash. The western coast of Java was greatly affected by Krakatoa's eruption. Today, scientists can observe this also in a part of Anak Krakatoa, which does not get covered with volcanic ash. But the wild animals and plants in that area grew in number again. In fact, the wildlife grew naturally since there were no human beings to interfere with it. There was no one there to cut the trees or kill the animals. So, this region became rich in wildlife.